Hi, my name is Katrina Marie from beasewingteacher.com. In today's question, I want to answer, do I need a sewing curriculum for teaching classes? So, my simple answer to this is, I think so, yes. I think that if you're just starting out as a sewing teacher, maybe you have a little bit of sewing experience, maybe you have a lot, but if you don't actually have teaching experience, then I think having some sort of guide that you can follow will really help with your classes running smoothly. So you can get teacher curriculums or sewing curriculums that have already been tested. And if that's the case, then it takes a lot of work off of you. You have a lot of other things that you need to do. You need to set up your sewing studio. You need to be the best sewing teacher you can. You need to make sure that your students are getting through the projects and that they're happy and that the parents are happy. And so adding on creating your own curriculum, whether you're doing that from scratch and making all your own patterns, it can take a really long time. My first curriculum that I created was my kids' sewing DVDs, and there was 35 projects that the kids can finish in about a year. But when you're doing like a sewing class, it can take a little bit longer. That took me about 9 months of creating it and testing it on my little students. So if you have that 9 months to spend, then you can create your own curriculum. But if you start out with one, then you can just, have it all set. You can just tell your parents, this is what I'm teaching, I'm using this curriculum. This is our first class, our second class is this project, and it's all mapped out for you already. So you don't have to use that extra brain power, and you can just dive right into teaching class and having fun with your students. And then later, after you have that experience of getting students and teaching students, then you can spend that time creating a curriculum. And after you've seen that, each project takes a certain amount of time, and that, for example, that a hair bow can be done in one class or 45 minutes, then you can start to create your own sewing curriculum. So, my answer to that is yes, and start with something that makes your life a little bit simpler. There are a lot of different sewing curriculums out there, so you can type in sewing curriculum and see what's available. I do have my own sewing curriculums. You can go to beasewingteacher.com and you can check out what I have. So I mostly teach children and teens, but I do have adult classes as well, or adult curriculums. So you can see what I have available, and they're typically not a lot of money to get a sewing curriculum, and for the headaches that it can save you, I think it's well worth it. So that is it for this question, and I will see you in another video. Bye-bye. Want to get my best training videos for free? I have a popular 4-part mini-series just for sewing teachers or those interested in becoming a sewing teacher. I'll share in video number 1 how to set yourself up for sewing studio success. Video number 2 is 3 classes to avoid and what to teach instead. Video 3 is the key to being a profitable sewing teacher. And video number 4 is the 10 low-cost ways to market your sewing classes. All you need to do is go over to beasewingteacher.com and click on the free training. Once you sign up, you'll gain access to start watching right away.